Okay, so today we are going to be working on the van again, and if you guys are down just first joining us, we are in the process of converting a van. We have been doing this for the last 30 days now, and we are trying to do a competition to try to see if we can get it done in 30 days. Unfortunately, because I got sick, I did not get it done. I am still struggling to try to get this done because we do have a trip that we're going to be going on. It's actually more for work, but actually I am going on, but I'm going to be doing a test run on it. Always know your equipment. I've always said that since back in my overlanding days. Know your equipment, know what you're doing. If you don't know what you're doing with your equipment, you guys will struggle on the road. You guys will struggle doing different things. So play with your stuff, get to know it. And today we're going to dive in. And what do we got going on today, Darius?
We're putting a new hitch on. We're going to get it on so that he can start towing stuff around with it. And it should go pretty good today.
Specifically, that thing right there. We got a Blue Ox system that we're going to be putting on there. Plus, we also have on the front of this. Let me walk over there. We'll take a look. So we bought a Blue Ox, and the Blue Ox actually is a piece for flat towing stuff. So Jeeps are famous for the transmission being able to be put into neutral. So these things here, these D-hooks, are going to be coming off. These D-hooks actually have an adapter plate for the Blue Ox that bolt right to the Blue Ox, so you can just hook right to the D-hook, so you don't have to do any modifications to your existing Jeep if you got the D-rings right in the hooks, the D-hooks right in the front. So, man, it's windy out. Hopefully this mic's not picking that up. So, yeah, we're going to get started today, and we're going to get this installed. We have some modifications we have to do to it, because as you guys can see here, this is not a traditional bumper off of a Chevy 3500 Sierra or... I'm not Sierra, Savannah or Express. This is actually more of a kind of a box truck cutaway van. So the hitch might be a little bit of a challenge to get done, but we're going to get this mounted up, get it hooked up, get the wiring done, get it all set up so we're ready to rock and roll, get everything going. So because we still have a lot of work to do in the inside. As you can see, we got the bed frame we're starting to build out. We're going to get that finished up. I probably won't have everything done by the time we go, but at least a good chunk of it will be done where I can start messing with it, and I can even do some of the stuff on the road. So let's get started. Yeah, we're gonna get started. We're gonna start getting the shower all hooked up, or mounted at least, for our trip, and go from there. Okay, so where we left off with the video earlier on, we basically was working on getting the hitch all mounted up, which we got it all mounted. We ran into a slight problem because the way they built these cutout vans, this bumper here comes right in front of where the hitch is. And I'm going to show you that here in a second, so check this out. So this is what we have. We have a welder that we had purchased just recently, so we're going to get that all set up. But basically you can see back here, this here is right where this plate is, and we didn't want to get rid of this because we use this to step up into here, into this area here, and the reason for that is we're going to be using that for loading and unloading the bike. So my concept was I bought a rise up, and it was a kind of a universal thing. You can do like 2 to 10 inches. I only wanted the 2 inches, so we went 2 inches up, And basically I put this here, I put a couple U-bolts just to kind of hold it in place, and then I bought a piece of steel that we're gonna put here. Now, because at first when I was messing with it, it ain't going anywhere. The whole thing's moving. I've hooked to it, I've tried to tug on it, nothing's moving. For safe of mind, for me though, I'm gonna take and I'm gonna weld up a bead here. I'm gonna weld up all this back here, weld all this up nice and neat, and I'm gonna weld this piece of steel here so all this here is all welded up. And basically, we'll do away with these two pieces here once we get it all welded up. I don't know, I might keep them on there, I don't know. This one for sure will definitely go, because once I get all this welded up, it ain't go anywhere. But that gives us the ability to, then we can use the whole bumper as a support, as well as the hitch that we installed down here for the Kurt. So yeah, we're gonna get this all finished up, and then I'm gonna finally take it out for a test drive, and we're gonna see how well it works out and go from there. I think it's gonna work out really good in my eyes. So yesterday we did test out the AC, and with driving and everything, everything's good there. Plus with the welder, I'm gonna weld up a few more supports and everything just so it doesn't go anywhere. I didn't have any issues, but I just, peace of mind for me. When you guys do custom work like this, it's always good to have some sort of additional pieces put in place so that you don't run into, keep dropping that, so you don't run into issues later on. So we just finished up the yard work. We're gonna get the alternator changed. So let's get that going and get this all welded up and go from there. So let's get started.
Now it's recording. You want me to bring it up more? Or is it fine right here?